I study at this new school. I'm very excited for another day of class. I just don't know what Big is doing up here. He's farming aura up here, but now he came down here. He said, "What would you do if you were a teacher?" I would make a test that only I would pass. I would fail everyone here just to make you angry. Well, I don't know why he asked that question, but I'm coming here to school. I'm very excited to study. Great, we're coming here, and everyone is here too to study at this school. But now the teacher arrived here. He said, "Students, I'm going to travel, and someone will replace me while I'm away. I wonder who's going to replace him, because he's a very good teacher, and there's no one to replace him. So now he's finally going to put something on the board. And why did he write my name? My name is very beautiful, and there must be some teacher who also has that name and will replace him. So now he's looking at me. He said, "You're going to be the teacher for now." Wait, what are you talking about right now? Everyone is looking at me. Dude, I can't become the teacher. I'm simply a student. Now the teacher is getting closer. He said, "You're the smartest one. Even though everyone here is well below average, you stand out a little. I simply can't be the teacher. You have to choose a real teacher." Look, I refuse this. I'm not going to be a teacher no matter what, because I'm not prepared for this. Everyone here went back to their seats, except Bob's cousin. Bob's cousin, tell me what you want. You've been staring at me for a long time. He said, "I'm failing. Can you let me pass the year?" But obviously not. So he finally went back to his chair. I didn't accept being the teacher, and now he's going to write other things, because we're in math class. Okay, this problem is very easy. I think the answer is 20. He said, "Of course not. The result is 22. Big is very wrong. You multiply 9 times 2, and then add the result with 2. But the teacher came closer. He said, "Because of this, I think you should become the teacher just this once. I'll think better about the offer." Actually, I won't. I only said that so he would leave here, because obviously I'm not going to become a teacher, and now we're at recess. Great, all of us are leaving here. Bob's cousin is washing his hands. Meanwhile, we're going up here to get food, because I'm really very hungry. And where's the pizza? Dude, there's no more pizza. It's absurd that they removed the pizzas. He said, "If you were a teacher, you could put them back." I know that, but I don't want to be a teacher. Why do you think that's a good idea? I'm unfortunately going to have to eat fruit. I hate fruit, but now I'm simply eating. And you can see that another person is coming here too. Finally, Bob's cousin came here too. All of us are here eating, but the teacher came here again. I think he wants to talk to me. Dude, this is very annoying. I already said 20 times that I don't want to be a teacher. Why do you want me to become a teacher so much if I already said 20 times that I don't want to? He said, "Do you want to go to the teacher's meeting? There you'll get a better idea of how we work, and you'll be able to ask for tips on how to do better." Dude, I think I want to see that, but I'm already telling you that I'm not going to become a teacher. So we're coming here literally into the teacher's room. Okay, this is a path of no return. This actually looks pretty cool. Now all of them are here. This here is the teacher. Okay, I'm going to sit right here. I don't look like a teacher. He said, "Today I failed 3 students. Is he seriously proud of that? Dude, I shouldn't be here. He said, "Those are noob results. I failed 50 students just this week." Wait, is this a journalist? So he even stood up here, and now he agreed. But why did you fail 50 of us? It doesn't make sense for you to fail so many students. And now he's laughing a lot. Okay, I'm coming here to this table. I'm not really liking this. I'm seeing that the teachers are much worse than the students. They fail people and still think that's funny. She said, "I didn't fail any because I was able to teach everyone my subject." She is a real teacher. Now this other teacher here is simply terrible. Okay, I'm leaving here. Are you serious that you're waiting for me? He said, "What did you see in there? Are there unicorns?" Of course not. How do you think there are unicorns in there? And now he's looking at Bob. He said, "You were wrong. See? Well, I'm going down here. And now recess is over, but everything I saw in there was scary. There are teachers who fail students and are still proud of it. Okay, I'm coming back here. After what I saw, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. He is one of the few teachers who are good. I'd rather be just a student." Now a few hours have passed, and class is finally over. So all of them are leaving, and they're going back to their respective houses. Okay, I'm going to leave too, but the teacher arrived here. Okay, what do you have to say this time? He said, "We will help you with a lot of extra credit if you become a teacher, but I don't think I need a grade in any subject right now." He's looking at that paper over there, and I don't know what's on it. He said, "In physical education, you're almost failing, and also science." Okay, that's a little bad. If I become a teacher, can I pass in those subjects? Because I don't want to fail the school year. So he dropped that paper. He said, "Yes, we will help you pass the school year." Okay, I accept becoming a teacher, but it will only be while you're away. When you come back to school, everything will go back to normal. And now you can see that he's very happy. I'm finally going back home, and Bob's cousin is here. "Why are you at my house?" So he came closer. He said, "I want to become the best ninja in the world." Dude, what you said doesn't make much sense. Just because I have katanas in my house and live in a Japanese house doesn't automatically make me a ninja. It doesn't even make sense for you to say something like that, but I'm going to teach you a little about it. Obviously, I know the basics of being a ninja. So Bob's cousin came here. This sword is twice as big as you. And now, hit the ground once. This is Bob's cousin's challenge. So he hit it once. Dude, you did very well, but I'm getting a call. Okay, apparently this here is the school principal. You're probably calling me because I just became a teacher, right? But I'm already telling you that I only became a teacher during the time my teacher is away from school. I also demand that I pass the school year in all the subjects I'm failing. He said, "We are going to have a meeting to discuss something important." Wait, what are you talking about? Principal, at least tell me what this meeting is about. But now he ended the call. Okay, I'm very scared of this. And what if everything here goes wrong? Bob's cousin, what are you doing? Dude, stop hitting that on the ground. He is completely crazy. Because just look look at what Bob's cousin did here on the floor. I'm going through a very difficult phase in my life, and he's simply being crazy here in my house. Just look at what Bob's cousin is doing. Now we're on another day. There are already people going here to school. Really, everyone is going here, and right now I'm getting dressed. Am I going to be a good teacher? I really have no idea. I'm very afraid of disappointing everyone or even failing someone by accident. That unfortunately happens. Okay, I'm leaving here. Great. Now I just arrived here. Everyone is waiting for me. Well, students, I am your temporary teacher, and I will do my best to answer all your questions. He said, is it true that you were a student before? Dude, of course I was. Are you serious that you forgot about me? You were at my house yesterday. Well, let's start here with some questions, but there's a problem. The principal arrived there. He is the guy who wants to have a meeting with me, and now he's calling me here. Okay, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go there. I'm following this principal, and all of them are seeing this. They are my students and also classmates. I'm arriving here in the principal's office. Okay, tell me what you have to say. Am I going to get fired on my very first day as a teacher? He said, I wanted to ask you something very important and answer sincerely because this is more serious than it seems. Okay, ask the question. I don't know if you know, but I can see you there. All of them are watching what is happening in here. Okay, get out of here right now. They finally left and are coming back here to the classroom. Principal, tell me what you have to say. I'm ready to be fired. He said, do you think students should wear school uniforms? Are you serious that this is the question? He agreed. Okay, this question is much simpler than it seems. People wear the clothes they want, but I think it would be nice if we had to wear a school uniform. That would make the school more serious. And he's writing about that. Dude, you really remind me a lot of the teacher. There's even a cat back there. Okay, this is a very nice cat. But principal, I have an even more serious question. What does this button do? It's a button that's in the middle of nowhere. I really want to press this button to see what it actually does. He said, this is the recess button. I only press it when class ends. And now it's recess. It seems that I spent all this time literally in the principal's office. And Bob is right here washing his hands. But WX is arriving here. Dude, you are very late. You got here way too late. He said, I was traveling, which is much better than studying. I think maybe you're right, but it's better to travel on vacation. I just wanted to let you know that now I am a teacher, and he's simply laughing at me. This is not a joke. I really became a teacher, but he's still laughing a lot because he thinks this is a joke. Dude, this is not a lie. I swear that I'm telling the truth. And now he's going up here. He really thinks this is a joke, but it's not. I was serious this whole time, but now I'm going up here. I'm going to the teacher's room, but first I want to see what they are saying. Are they talking about me? He said that he is a teacher, and you can see that he's laughing at me a lot. This is really very weird because I'm not lying. Okay, I'm going to leave here because I don't want to read these messages anymore. And the scientist is here in front. Okay, I want to see what he's doing here in this classroom completely alone. Can you stay here alone? He said, it's recess. We can do practically anything. I think you're right, but what is this thing here on the table? Okay, I pressed this, and now I'm green. Dude, what happened? I am completely green. This should not happen. Okay, I have to press this again, and now I'm back to normal. He said, this is the potion that I created. My goal is for it to make you immortal. Immortality is impossible, but it's a very cool potion. I'm leaving here because recess is going to end soon. But Bob's cousin is alone over there. Why is he alone? And actually, he is very sad. Okay, they must have bullied him. Bob's cousin, tell me what happened. Why did you suddenly get sad? You don't need to be sad. He said, they told me that I am almost bald. Okay, I don't know who would say something like that, but you have some strands of hair. I think he has 16 strands of hair, and that proves that you are not bald. But tell me who did this so I can go after him, and I will solve this so that you don't suffer bullying anymore. And Big said, it was the bully who did that. Okay, tell me where he is. I'm going there to solve this, because it's not fair for him to suffer bullying in this school where everyone here should be equal. He said, he stole all of our food, and he is up there. Okay, that is scary. I'm a little afraid of this person, but even so I'm coming here to deal with this. I'm coming here, but I'm very afraid. Apparently, he is up ahead. He stole all the food, but he is very small. Are they seriously afraid of this guy? He just looks like a normal person, and you can see that Big is watching this. Big, everything is under control. I'm coming here to talk to him. He really is very small, and now he is eating all the food. He's eating everything that's here, and now he's staring at me. So you're the one who's bullying the people in my classroom? He said, it is me. Those noobs don't deserve respect. He's speaking badly about all of them. Well, follow me. We're going to the principal's office because of his bad behavior. Now go into the principal's office. He really came here without thinking twice. Principal, this guy is bullying several people at school for no reason. All of my students are complaining about him because of everything he has been doing. He looks like a good person, but actually he's doing a lot of bullying. He said, okay, you are suspended for a week. Bullying is unacceptable at our school, and for the first time in his life he got scared. Okay, I'm going back here to class, because I haven't really even started teaching the things that I have to teach today, and everyone is waiting for me. A few hours have passed. I am teaching some things that some people here might have doubts about. He said, teach us what One Piece is. But of course not. I am teaching them about many things. And once again he stood up. Okay, tell me what you have to say. He said, I want to go to the bathroom. Okay, you can go there. He went back to his chair. Bob's cousin, I let you go to the bathroom, so if you want, you can go. He said, I don't want to anymore. Okay, I'm going to continue my class even though this is weird. Bob's cousin really doesn't make much sense. I am teaching now about the world. And where is Bob's cousin? Apparently, he is going to the bathroom, but he's looking back here because he just found this button. Dude, he can't press that. This button calls the firefighters. Bob's cousin, don't press that. I'm coming here to stop him. But now he pressed it and everything here turned completely red. Dude, just look at what you did. You literally called the firefighters. Okay, I pressed it back. You shouldn't have done that because many people are leaving here. Principal, this was a false alarm. There were no fires here. Now he understood that. He is going back here to his office. What you did was very dangerous. Someone could have panicked and even gotten hurt in an accident. But Batman showed up here. He is carrying Bob's cousin and is saving him from the fire. Dude, there is no fire. This here was a false alarm. So now he's looking here. He said, was it a false alarm? Yes, this was a false alarm that Bob's cousin ended up causing. Dude, did you see the problems that you caused? Never do that again. So all of us are coming back here. I'm going to be more careful so that he doesn't do that again. Okay, I'm putting some math problems. I want to see who knows how to answer this. He said, 67, and big is also completely wrong. The result is not 13. He said, even you don't know the answer. But of course I know the answer. The answer is 42. And he also said the answer. Look, I said it first. Okay, I'm going to put something else on the board. This will be a slightly harder math problem. Whoever knows this math problem goes home earlier, because even I don't know the result of this. Big, the result is not 6. WX said, it must be something close to 3,000. Dude, you are right. It is something very close to 3,000, but I'm simply not going to say the answer. You yourselves have to guess. And Bob said, 3,024. How do you know the answer? I thought no person was going to get it right, but he stood up and he said, I'm not just any person. Now a whole day has passed and I'm arriving here at school. I am a student again. I'm happy that finally I am back to normal. So I'm arriving here in the classroom. All of us now wear uniforms and the teacher is coming here too. He came back to school after so long that he was away. At least I got extra credit. I think it was worth it. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a channel member and then I will add you on Roblox.